Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth. So we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, they have nothing important to say, so fuck them all. Fucking suspicious assholes. Fucking suspecting me. First of all, let's head back to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's covered in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section. There's a key on the ground that has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade room keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then... How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock the door or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone around walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms. There are scratches and gouges on my floor, on my walls bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could hear it. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. Is that... yeah. This is a replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath! But they must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath. Trying to think if there's anything else. Let's just check this. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence of it being used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo? We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
So yeah.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? Apparently the furniture was not made in IKEA then. That's good. Fucking hell, look at all of those. No, I didn't want to look at the fucking toolkit again. I wanted to look at the notepad. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Bitch, please. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
何やったの？見ればわかるでしょ。よくわかんないけど。捜査よ。捜査って？
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
コンタクトでも落とした。
That's not her knees, that's her fucking feet. I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Now I go inside. I should take a look around here first. I can check other spots later. There are scratches. Is this evidence of a struggle? It looks to me like there was some sort of fight in my room. Our rooms are completely soundproof. Yeah. Talk to Mondo?
Oh yeah.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room right here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Oh.
They'll all get sorted when the time comes. Bitch, please, you're full of contradictions. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Oi.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply do not know whether or not you did this. Whatever the decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Maybe it's a fucking lint roller, I don't know. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than what there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it a little? I don't know who gets insulted there more, him or her. Yaragauja is in the bed like someone was attacked in it. What the hell happened here? Oh, for fuck's sake, is this all? Can I leave? No. What else is there to check? The sheath? No, I want to check the sheath. No, not the sheath, the handle thing, display thing, I don't fucking know. There is nothing else to fucking look at! Like, seriously, what? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. It's the display stand the sword was on. Oh, well, okay, whatever. Talk to Kyoko again. Hey, Kyoko, blah blah blah. You still checking the floor? Okay. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Oh, I'm guessing I had to look at the lint roller before I fucking talked to her. Unusual? What do you mean? I've searched your room floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Yeah.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, or even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to... Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. Can we go in the bathroom now? I would like to go in the bathroom. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door is... Why was it inverted? No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Hey bitch, what up? Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay, let's look at your stomach, bitch. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out Monokuma file to verify what had been said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on there. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood in her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come her finger is bloody? Sayaka's wrist. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... That must have happened earlier on. I mean... How could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? Very easily. So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Alright, let's look at the very obvious thing behind her. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and I saw there, well, written in blood were numbers 11037. No, it's fucking not. Did Sayaka do this? It's very fucking obvious what that is. And it's very fucking painful to hear anyone else say otherwise. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. What do you mean by dying message? It's something a victim writes right before they die, usually as a way to tell people who killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it in code or something. Wow, that's totally incredible. Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who? Never mind. I am actually very curious. Who the fuck is Ellery Queen? It goes away to Google. You saw the bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what did they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way she was, it means she must have wrote them turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something like that, something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. It's upside down. You're not gonna tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message! It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, well, I fucking do. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But the door doesn't quite fit the frame. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame! So the door doesn't quite fit the frame. But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The broken doorknob? You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me. I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone else about it? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this. Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start by looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should just see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, later bitches. Sayonara. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate says Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone noticing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates. Great. Yeah, I'll talk to these guys in a minute. Like, fucking later. There can only be one thing in the trash. Yep, the DVD that has Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in this video. I wonder what she did see. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Bitch, she dead. She don't care. This way. I just want to look in the kitchen because there is a clue. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows any more about it. Kitchen knife set. And conveniently, the person that knows about it is in the next room. Hey, so did you notice that one of did you notice that one of the kitchen knives was missing in the dining hall? Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, the knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning? Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat little row. So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
それは
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. You drink tea in a glass? So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall?
うん
Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come into the dining hall, which proves I didn't take it. Awie's account.
ね
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one of them killing them is another, then one killing them, whatever. So, when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, whatever, bitch, I got everything I needed from you anyway. Okay, let's go to the audiovisual room again. And then we'll go and talk to the other two losers in that hall.